Sorry about that video that went up a few days ago. That wasn't supposed to go up. But anyways, welcome back to Universe Mode. You know, the thing that was supposed to go up 4 days ago. Yeah, that one. It's time for week 3 of November. Let's get it. Okay, and we're... What the fuck? And we welcome you live to Monday Night Raw in Washington, D.C. And The Rock. Insta-crash? That's how we're gonna be today, huh? Damn. I have never had a game crash that fucking fast on me before, but The Rock is back on Monday Night Raw, and tonight he faces Kofi. Definitely a little bit of a downgrade, considering he lost to Ezekiel Jackson by attack last week. But John Cena is in Kofi's corner tonight. For what reason? I'm just not gonna do it then.
The next day.
We welcome you back live from Washington, D.C. We're in the capital of the United States. And The Rock is back. And man, I don't think I've ever seen The Rock. Yeah, I was gonna say more after that, but I think the line of just, I don't think I've ever seen The Rock is funnier than anything I would have said before that. And then you have his opponent, Kofi Kingston, and he has John Cena in his corner. Now, the real question is, will this affect his match with The Rock? I'm not sure. Just like I'm not sure about our cameraman being good, considering he's never on screen. Kofi Kingston betrayed Evan Bourne sometime before bragging rights, and now The Rock looks to not directly punish him, but indirectly that is what is happening because of his attack on Evan Bourne. But Kofi's not going down without a fight. He's gonna make sure The Rock feels every inch of pain that he could possibly get in this match, as opposed to every meter of pain. That didn't hit for no reason. Because remember, kids, hit detection in these games has always been bad. It was never just in 2K20. And The Rock is just taking down Kofi Kingston. I'm saying nothing. Now, wait a minute. Rock going for a sharpshooter, but no, and now getting punched in the face. Finally, a position where Kofi is not just going to immediately fucking get into the ropes. And then he still doesn't go down because Kofi is a kaha. And a massive chop to Kofi Kingston. And these two seem, honestly, really evenly matched. They are going back and forth and back and forth. But Kofi made that mistake, but it's not affected. Kofi is on the top of his game tonight. Is The Rock gonna lose again? No, oh my God, he's just not letting him get up. Now, wait a minute, that's a massive spine buster. And now The Rock going for the world's most electrifying move that shouldn't be a finisher. The People's Elbow. Seriously, how does this work? John Cena is fuming, and now he's trying to get on the... Yep, there he is. Like clockwork, Cena's on the ropes trying to save Kofi Kingston. But these two haven't even talked to each other. I didn't know they were friends. I don't know why Cena's doing this. What's the point of having Cena and Kofi exist? Genuine question. And now they get ejected, the referee telling them to fuck right off, and that always adds on like an extra minute to the video. I guess it makes my job easier. I get to skip it, I guess. But, like, no. Alright, well, I'm glad it didn't crash this fucking time. I love doing 3-day recordings because these things crash. It's great. The Rock and Kofi are enemies, and The Rock is now above Kofi. Anyways, it's, I'm gonna skip this match anyways. The boycott's still ongoing, really. Look, what I tried to do didn't really solve it because Melina is the least used woman in the game. She hasn't had a single match, and it's been like 8 months. Michelle and Nikki Bella's relationship got worse. Fork found in kitchen. But at least Melina will fight Michelle McCool for the Divas title if she wins. Anyways, it's Orton versus Miz in a tables match. And the Viper is not in the main event. Tonight, he goes on third, but he fights The Miz. The Miz is a prolific United States champion title scene mainstay. He was the first WWE United States champion, and he lost to Drew McIntyre at Backlash. I don't think he was that good of a champion, but tonight he gets to prove why he should move up if he can beat Randy Orton. Can The Miz beat Randy Orton? That is a question. A question that's answer is most likely no, but you could still ask the question. Me personally, in a tables match, I think anything can happen. No disqualification makes things a lot more tilted in those that are willing to use weapons. But the thing is that both are. So what the fuck? And Randy, ooh, clothesline. Now Randy Orton is the Apex Predator. Self-proclaimed name, by the way. Something I've noticed, though, is that not only was he not on the top of the mountain the whole time, which doesn't make him an Apex Predator if he's not the champ, he also hasn't won a title yet. You figured someone that is the self-proclaimed Apex Predator would have won a title by this point in their WWE career, but I guess not. But Randy Orton is using the environment into his hands, slamming The Miz on the table. Orton can't seem to get off whatever he's thinking about on The Miz. A drop kick. That's how you do it, Orton. Yeah. I didn't mean to. What the fuck ever. Just get in the fucking. Just get in the fuck. Fuck you. Now Miz stomps to the arm, stomp to the leg. Give me a stomp to the other leg, a stomp to the other arm, and a stomp directly to the head. And that's an RK no. Can you do the punt kick? And another attempt at the RKO, but throwing him off of him. Orton now setting that table back up, this time on its side. Maybe trying to block The Miz in from leaving that way so that he'll always be somewhat close to a table. Oh, okay, damn. How the fuck was that a power slam? What inspired Randy Orton to use Miz's zero non-existent momentum to give him a fucking power slam? Wait a minute, is that a massive suplex? Oh my god, that is okay! And that's a knee drop straight to the face of The Miz. And that's an arcane no, Now Randy again seemingly trying to create this cage. And now Orton's got a plan B, even a taking apart the announce table here. Is that close enough to the table? No, that's not even close. And another knee drop and another RKO. Okay, that's not gonna end the match. They don't get far enough off the ground to end the match off of an RKO. Wait, no, wait, Miz! How did that not end the match? How did that not end the match? Miz should have put Orton through that damn table. And as we see this cage expand, it just gets wider and wider for Orton and Miz. Miz trying to break the isolation, but now Randy Orton sets it up in an even tighter way. Oh my god, wait, is Orton gonna, what the hell? Up the steps, that's an elbow drop through the announce table, and this match is over. Orton wins via the announce table. We brought all these tables out here just for Orton to not put Miz through any of them and instead take her announce table. That sucks. And Orton now offering The Miz a handshake for some reason, but Miz isn't taking it. Orton's not a face. Why? Okay, they're enemies now. Miz is above Kane, despite losing. Orton is a face? When did he turn face? When did Orton turn face? Was it then? Okay, anyways, it's Bret Hart versus William Regal. The best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be is on Monday Night Raw, and oh my. Bret Hart has been separated from the Hart Foundation, but that doesn't mean he's done. Bret has always been a man that can hang on his own and elevate his family. Really, it's always been up to certain other people if they want to take that up to their skies. I guess it just goes to show you what you can really do in this environment. And then there's William Regal, the WCW's 2008 King of the Ring winner. And wait a minute, there's William Regal, and he's attacking Bret Hart. These two go way back. Regal, oh, right outside the ring. Now why not? Take it, the double, oh! And now Bret Hart is absolutely dominating William Regal. These two are going out for a brawl. William Regal is trying to beat the count, but Bret is trying to keep him on the outside. Uncharacteristic of Bret, in my opinion. But Bret knows how to charge right into a challenge, and looks like he's doing just that. And William Regal is now very groggy at this point, struggling to get back to his feet. Not as healthy as he was when he came into this match. Bret Hart really working on every part of his body to ensure that he is in as maximum an amount of pain as possible. In fact, Bret Hart going for a power bomb. What the? Yeah, no wonder why that didn't work. When do you ever go for a powerbomb, Bret? And now Bret again going for the powerbomb. No, William Regal rolls his way out of it this time. It seems that William Regal is gonna find every consistent way to get out of Bret's offense. But now Bret targeting the legs, maybe setting up for a sharpshooter here soon. We can only help rolling him over, trying to hit him with another thing, but it just doesn't work. You gotta stop trying, Bret. It's gonna make you look bad. Bret grabbing the arm. Wait a minute. There we go. Going for a pile driver. Boom. And now Bret. Oh, God. But wait, William Regal isn't gonna get put into the sharpshooter. Or is he? Or is he? Being turned to the right direction. He's so close to the ropes, but the ref is standing directly in the way, and he has to tap out. The ref threw that match for him. He couldn't get to the ropes because the ref was standing in the way.
Where is that referee? He was trying to fuck on me.
What an unbiased official. Fred and William Regal are now enemies. I can only imagine why.
Fuck on me.
And here's Superstars. Again? We're doing this again, huh? Once wasn't enough. Okay. And we welcome you to Thursday Night Superstars, and Terry Funk is here. Now, last time we saw Terry Funk, when was the last time we saw Terry Funk? That's like a genuine question. I don't remember. The last time we saw him was he lost the match to Cody Rhodes on Raw. Well, that wasn't interesting. I mean, I guess Cody did attack him, but like, it doesn't automatically mean it's interesting. And then you have his opponent. The only easy day was yesterday. Here we are. It is Justin Gabriel, and this man has greatly changed his attire. Of course, wearing everybody's favorite, the Nexus armband. The Nexus back in town. David and Justin Gabriel are now the Nexus. Wade Barrett's out. These two are gonna make them their own rights.
That shit don't even make no fucking sense.
Justin Gabriel and Terry Funk, I think, have had a few interactions.
No.
Not too many, though. No. They're definitely not beefing or friends, but they've interacted in the same matches, done things with each other in the past, but now we're all about business and sentence, but mostly business. Now Justin Gabriel going up top, maybe trying to take the wind out of him. No, hitting him with a moonsault. I'm surprised he doesn't have the fast version of the fucking thing. Now Justin Gabriel going for power bombs. It seems we have a common theme of people going for power bombs when they want to go for other things, and then they reverse those power bombs. It's a very weird structure. Now wait a minute, Justin Gabriel with the fucking... Ouch. That looks like it hurts. Like, out of all the moves that Justin Gabriel does, that one looks like it hurt the most. 450 splash. And just so close to the ropes. If that hand wasn't up in the air, that might have been a rope break. But either way, Justin Gabriel has beaten Terry Funk. In a clean fashion, too. Knowing the man Justin Gabriel is, I actually would have expected him to attack Funk before the match, because he's been very middling, to say the least. The Rock is now above Jackson, and Sheamus is now also above Ezekiel Jackson and Kofi Kingston. I find that to be a little weird, but whatever. Anyways, it's Michelle McCool, Melina, and Nikki Bella. Triple threat. Let's get it. And here she is, freshly traded to Monday Night Raw. Melina is here after so many months. Some thought she was injured, but no, she's back. And tonight is the night where she returns. Will she accomplish much in the time that she has? Or will she be just like the Bellas and lose to Michelle McCool 8,000 times? Speaking of the Bellas, here's Nikki Bella. And I can't get them confused anymore. You know why? Bree's on SmackDown. Can't confuse the sisters if they're on different shows. Win for me, lose for SmackDown. And wait just a damn minute, that's Michelle McCool with an attack, because of course it is. When is it not? But Melina is not gonna stand for this. She's not. Head scissors takedown. Now she's helping Nikki take down Melina. Now giving Nikki the opportunity to help her out with this double team. But she doesn't take it, so instead Melina goes for a body slam straight onto the concrete. Yeah, Melina is just teaming up with Nikki in this match. Wait a minute, never mind. I stand corrected. Melina does not do that. You know, I really thought she would, but it. Okay, no, she's. Oh my God, she's after everybody. Man, she really is after everybody. Oh my God, Michelle just folded her with one slap. But now Nikki Bella's in the ring, and Melina and Michelle McCool are just. Oh, but Michelle McCool turns that head scissors into a not head scissors. Wow. But Melina does get to attack Nikki Bella just fine. But she's not letting Michelle McCool. Oh, Michelle's down.
Yes.
What the fuck? And the fans now chanting Michelle sucks. Melina using this as an opportunity to showcase herself. These people are just as done with her bullshit as anyone else is. And now Melina, wait just a damn minute. The match is officially started, and now Melina is just destroying Nikki Bella. Oh my God, she got folded by that slap again. Oh my, stop. How many times did she go for that punch in a row? Wait a minute, roll up by Melina, and Nikki Bella is, okay, thank God she finally fucking pulls Nikki Bella off. Oh, she isn't taking well to that. And now, yeah, Melina's willing to work with Michelle McCool if it's because Nikki Bella tried to break up her pinch. That was well deserved. She was gonna win the match off of that. The fuck else are you gonna slaps across the? Wait a minute, Nikki Bella, that's in the ropes. Okay, well it's fine because Michelle McCool did not waste any time, unlike Nikki did. We instead just got another roll up. How many roll ups are we gonna get in this match? And now Nikki throwing her off, but Melina is just attacking everybody with roll-ups, unceremoniously speaking, going to the corner. That's a fucking bulldog. And now Melina, wait a minute, kick to the midsection. That's a bomb, but it's in the ropes. She flew too close to the sun and it was in the ropes. Wait a minute, Michelle McCool getting bulldogged into the ropes again. Are you fucking... Bitch, are we serious? And there we go, Melina doing it again, this time not going for the pin because it's gonna be in the ropes. She stopped her! It might have been an accident going for the pin anyways, somehow not in the ropes. 1, 2, does she kick out? No. Even with the wake-up call stomp, Melina beats both Nikki and Michelle, but she didn't pin Michelle. That's interesting. Very dominant throughout the match, but not pinning Michelle is a bit of a red flag. That didn't really do anything. And up next, it's a recap. God damn. You know, I'm starting to think that British was lying on SmackDown last week when he said that he was busy, because he's not here this week either. Tyson Kidd is once again having to face Taker and Vladimir Kozlov alone. He's in a faction with 2 other people that can help him. Where are they? Well, I mean, I know Taker has friends, and I only have enemies because this game just crashed. And then, of course, you have his opponent, one of them, Vladimir Kozlov, and I stand by everything I said. Taker does not need to give this man any help at all. He hugs people at him like fucking ragdolls. He beats the shit out of them till they say uncle. He doesn't need the support. Why is Taker doing this? I don't understand. And then there's Taker. Taker himself, who is just absolutely, clinically dead, and chooses his time spent as a dead man walking to help other people, which sounds nice in theory until you realize the people he's helping are fucking clinical fucking assholes. And you start to think about, what is Taker doing here? And Taker now, it's a Taker instantly getting called in this time. I mean, I guess Vlad did do a lot of the work last time. It's about time we see Taker get a scrap of the pie. That is Tyson Kidd. And wait a minute, there's a choke slam straight to Tyson Kidd, but nothing on the mat. And I wonder if British will try to help out the man again. Another choke slam doesn't do enough for Tyson. Going for it one more time, still not grabbing the throat properly. And now this time, it doesn't work. Dude, I swear, Taker is a clinical choke slammer. He will go for a choke slam until it gets him exactly what he wants. Oh, okay. Wait, there we go. The nice choke slam. Big Show. Oh, the weight, there he goes. Wait a minute, Taker. Oh my God. No! Knocking the damn man over. Knocking him over like Rover. And now Big Show is just leaving. And now we're back on it. Taker is still just beating the ever-living shit out of Tyson Kidd. Not even bothering to tag in Vladimir Kozlov. Doesn't need to. Taker's trying to go for it every which way he can. Chokeslam, last rides, old school, pulling everything out of his book of tricks. But of all the people, Tyson doesn't want to take it. This is Tyson Kidd we're talking about here. He learned from last time. Vlad's a challenge. Tyson has been studying the book of Taker, and he's learned that it's very easy to know when Taker's going after shit. Oh my God, is Taker washed or is Tyson just goated? Like, come on here. What are we doing? Oh God. Oh, you awoke the man now, going for a tombstone pile driver, but shoving him off. And now going for, okay, wait a minute. The Undertaker, last ride. That was his last chance, according to Taker, of getting anything, and that is it. All that really happened is that Tyson Kidd finally became enemies with Vlad and Taker, and nothing happened in the SmackDown scene. Anyways, it's R-Truth versus Ted DiBiase. We welcome you live to Friday Night SmackDown, and Ted DiBiase is here. And man, I don't know what to say about this man. Really, I don't. He came back last week on SmackDown and had a dominant showing against Chris Masters and JTG. But whatever. Clothesline. It misses. That went the wrong way completely. And now Ted DiBiase immediately rolling out of the ring to go and deal with R-Truth on the outside instead of on the inside. It's rare that we see a match immediately go to the outside of the ring. I mean, most matches tend to stay within the confines of the ring for their entirety. It's very rare to see a match actually go to the outside, but it seems that these two are going to do that very successfully today. Never mind, they're back in the ring. Okay, and there's Ted DiBiase with a double axe handle. I swear, if it's even remotely at an angle, the game will just send them over the ropes because it doesn't want to, like, go, oh, but we got to realign them. Like, this game is so dumb. This game is so dumb. If this game was really that dumb and I were to complain about it, I feel like I would just get a bunch of, like, if I complained about this game anymore, I would get going comments if you have the question why I complain about the game. Dude, I don't get comments to begin. People that watch this series probably don't even make it to this part. There's only like 2 people I know about that actually would watch to SmackDown. Punching him directly in the face and slingshotting him directly into the ropes. The ropes are tight and stiff on purpose, so that hurts like a motherfucker. You know, something I've always wondered is, why clapping? Okay, dang. Ted DiBiase is waiting for R-Truth to get back up. There he goes, double axe handle. Straight to R-Truth. And wait a minute, we got a 1 punch. Are we gonna see a 2 punch? How about 3 full punches? The third one always looks really disconnected from that camera angle. Ted DiBiase watching R-Truth get back up. Slow it way down. That's a dream street. R-Truth is done for. That's 1, that's 2, that's 3. Good night, Truth. Good night. And Ted DiBiase is climbing back up the ranks. He's above MVP now. He might actually have to face Cody. Anyways, here's Zack Ryder versus Vance Archer to decide who faces Primo at Survivor Series. And now, Zack Ryder faces Vance Archer for a #1 contender shot at the IC title. That means that in 9 days at Survivor Series, we will see Zack Ryder face Primo. And of course, you have his opponent, Vance Archer. Both of these two were actually on Team SmackDown. They were Taker's guys. And now, it seems that they get to decide who faces Primo. Primo, of course, lost his match to Kane, so it makes sense that the winners, the guys that won, would get to figure out who faces Primo. Oh, hey! Who knows? Oh, wait a minute, though. This is a submission match now?
Go cry me a river.
What does that mean for Survivor Series? If we're having a submission match to decide this, is what? Is that gonna also be a submission match? And it feels like Vance stands a full foot. What the fuck? We went from they just go over the ropes to they just no-sell it now. Zack Ryder, wait a minute. Going for it, but not successful. And now, decisively speaking, Zack Ryder is going after Vance, and he's actually relatively successful in his attempts. And the neck breaker on the knee. Now flipping Vance over somehow. I mean, I guess he is only like a foot bigger in size, but still, it's impressive. Speaking of impressive, Zack Ryder is actually a former Intercontinental Champion. And generally speaking, that's more than Vance has. Vance and Jericho were a good tag team for a little bit there, but they never won the tag titles, and Zack has won the IC title. Granted, he was only a month before he lost it back to Primo, which kind of makes you think about it. If Zack Ryder beats Primo, does that mean that Primo's entire IC title run was built on the purpose of a fluke? And now Zack Ryder absolutely... I mean, the more Zack bullies Vance Archer, the more of a likelihood that we're gonna see Zack Ryder tap Vance out. Vance Archer may be going for his big-ass finisher, but no, face first into... Justice? Wait a minute, Zack Ryder! Waiting for him to turn around for that reverse! Yo, at this point, calling it a reverse DDT is about the closest thing I'm gonna get, really. And then the Zack Ryder gets the Zack... Jesus fucking Christ. We really went slow there, huh? But he rolls out of the ring! Now going after the arm of Vance Archer. Will that be enough to tap out Vance? Is he actually gonna tap to an arm submission? No, but he was definitely getting close. If Zack had done a little bit more damage to Vance throughout the match, he went, wait a minute, pulling on the face, that might be enough to take Vance Archer out of this match completely. And it is! Tapping out Vance. Zack just had to find his own flavor of submission. Zack Ryder is now above Mark Henry and Vance Archer, and Mark Henry is now above Vance Archer. Very simple. in my opinion. Anyways, it's Maurice versus Natalya to decide who faces Beth at Survivor Series. Probably not. And it feels like every time we see this match, if it's not a number one contenders match, Natalya wins. If it's a number one contenders match, Maurice wins. Maurice definitely saves all her talent for the matches that matter, coasting by until she can get exactly what she wants, or she just attacks Natalya. I didn't consider that one. And now try to go after Natalya, but it just doesn't work how she wants it to. Wait a minute! Natalya, Maurice? With a massive, the slowest DDT that I've ever fucking seen. Oh, that's a rope break because you went the wrong way. I had that set up specifically so that you wouldn't do that. And then what did you do? You fucking went the other way. Fuck you. Oh, but Natalya is breaking down Maurice as we speak. And the more we see out of Natalya and Maurice, the more I just go, they seem to have decent enough chemistry. And a kick. Maurice shoves off the kick. And Natalya didn't expect to get that one in. She just straight up, she lets go. And now, wait a minute, kick to the back of the head. Wait a minute, DDT to Natalya. Going out of harm's way, though. Wait a minute, she's taunting, and Maurice uses this as an excuse to hit the move. And somehow, someway, Maurice managed to make that one get out of the ropes, but not anything else. Maurice wins, though. She's going to Survivor Series, in theory. The reality of the situation is likely she's not going to Survivor Series because, you know, there's still gotta be a 6-man elimination tag at Survivor Series. Maurice and Natalya's relationship gets even worse. I wonder why. And it's Taker versus Big Show. Up last, Taker will face Big Show. It has been a long, long time since Big Show and Taker have fought one-on-one in a one-on-one match. But tonight they get their fight, and wait a minute, Taker attacks the Big Show. Come on! You know, I've always wondered something. They always drop the title and it's never there. So where does it go? Oh, Taker going for a pickup, go picking up Big Show, but nothing. And Big Show going for the most inconvenient stall tactic ever against Taker, ensuring that he doesn't hit his legally demanded attacker finish. Taker drilling on Big Show, applying the pounds and the pressure to the biggest man in the building. And now Big Show, okay, God. They owed a big punch to the gut, but Taker now offering a big punch of his own. Punch after punch after punch. Punch, a big punch, big punch. It is a striker's minefield out here. Taker is just destroying. And now we gotta slow the pace down a little bit because otherwise we're gonna absolutely murder each other way too fast. Now Taker just body 1-2 punch. And now going for a massive choke slam off of that body. Now we're going for that tombstone pile driver, but nothing. And wait a minute though. Taker, last ride incoming for the Big Show. And now is that it? 1, 2? Yep, Big Show loses clean. 9 days before the Survivor Series. Well, not clean. He got attacked, but he did lose. And all I can say is Big Show better hope that this doesn't happen at Survivor Series. And now Taker. Is Taker trying to make him lose at Survivor Series? I think there's a bit of a mentality within The Undertaker's mind that's just, if I can't have the title, you can't either. Which is weird, because he doesn't care. He's not supposed to care about titles. I guess he just hates the Big Show that much then. Taker is now above JT. I'm so glad we're leaving this game in like a month, because I hate it when they start putting the world guys in the IC title scene. Anyways, that's the end of this episode. See you next time.